Hello, dear children. I welcome you in today's English class. In the previous class, we had started the story Tale of Two Birds, and we have to start from here today. We had seen that when the king reached near the cave, so there the bird was saying that king had come and they should loot, they should rob the king. The moment king heard all these things, he did not stop there. He rode on his horse and just quickly left the place. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like as ashram. Very soon, while riding, he reached near a ashram. It was the Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down on its shade. As the king did the same at previous time, he did exactly same. This time also he tied his horse near a tree and he just stopped there to take some rest under the shade of a tree. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest." Suddenly the king heard that one gentle voice he heard, and that voice was welcoming him, offering him inside rest. "The Rishi will be back soon. There's some cold water in the pot." Now the voice kept on giving him some pleasant instructions, like the Rishi must be coming very soon, and inside the room, inside the ashram room, there used to be, he said, pot is there clean water is, please have it, please make yourself comfortable. So these are the things one voice told to the king. The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. Again the king saw the same thing, a big bird. Do you remember those two birds who was separated in a storm? One bird went to the cave, robbers company, and another bird came near the company of Rishi. So the same bird was saying so pleasant word, that how a bird was capable to say such things. He was amazed. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave," he said to himself loudly. This bird was looking just like the another bird which he found near the cave. But he said it to himself. "You are right, sir," answered the bird. Actually, the king said to himself that, "Oh, this bird was just looking like that cave bird." So the bird himself said, "Yes, king, you are right. He is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. He does not talk to me anymore." Just then the Rishi entered the ashram. So this bird said, "Yes, you are right, king. That bird is my brother, but because he got company of the robbers, so he had become like them, and he was even talking like them now." And he further added that now he had stopped talking to him. Suddenly the Rishi arrived. "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while, then you can share my food." When the Rishi arrived, he offered king inside rest, and he said, "You are looking tired. Take some rest, have some food. I am ready to share my food with you." The king told the Rishi the story of the two birds and how each had behaved so differently, though they looked so alike. "The forest is full of surprises," he said. Then the king told the entire story of the two birds, how the two birds behaved with him. Those were looking so similar, but their behavior was absolutely no dissimilar. So he said, now this was the thing, how both of them behaved in a different way. So the Rishi said that this jungle or this forest was packed with so many such surprises. The holy meaning pious man, sacred man, smiled and said, "After all, one is known by the company one keeps." Rishi said, actually, people are known by the company they keeps, because the robbers gave company to that bird, so he became like one of them. That birds had always heard the talks of robbers. He imitates meaning copy. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. He said, because that that bird got company of robbers, so he imitated them only. He heard them and he said the same words whatever he heard. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. And he said, this bird came near to me and I am always welcoming everybody. So the same way this bird had also learned the same way of welcoming, gentle talking to everyone. Now come inside and rest. I will tell you more about this place and these birds. Now the Rishi added that you come inside. I had so many other things to share with you about this forest and about these birds. So dear children, what is the moral of this story? Moral of the story is mentioned in these lines. After all, one is known by the company one keeps. So from here, your moral lies. One is known the company by the company one keeps. This is your moral of the story. Because every story has a moral, whatever are there prescribed in your story. And as far as Tale of Two Birds, this story title is concerned, title of the story is absolutely justified. This is the story of these two words. That is why the title of the story is also justified. So I hope, dear children, all of you have followed this story. Now, as the story ended, so let's stop this video here only. Thank you for listening.